Dave and Jay versus the world.
Nice.
Oh, my fault. I thought.
Fuck.
Welcome back, YT Gang, to another episode of DJVW. And a special one, because it is 2021. And if your soul door was loose and tight, I hope you left it in 2020.
Some say the flyest year of them all for these boys.
It will be.
Look at this.
Will be.
Look at the drip.
Oh, of course. We drip because we care. We drip for the people.
Stephanie's saying that my wardrobe, my closet's getting out of control. She's like, where are you going to put all this shit?
You know what?
I tell her this. I don't care. Money is no...
I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit about money anymore.
I'll get rid of everything to make room for these clothes.
I'll buy a whole other storage locker for my sneakers.
You like that TV? That's too fucking bad because it takes up a lot of space. Space that could be allocated to drip.
Get rid of the fucking TV stand.
Get rid of the goddamn... Either that or empty out all the drawers and start filling it with shit.
Put it on the wall.
Yeah, I'm getting the same way. I was telling you earlier before the show, it's like if you look at my wife's half of the closet versus my half of the closet, it's getting fucking crazy.
Also, the fact that young black kids thought you were cool in the mall.
Oh, man. I really peaked. What a way to kick off 2021.
When young black kids are seeing how fresh you are and then acknowledging how fresh you are.
Unbelievable.
You're here now. You just
new
leveled
heights.
up.
I knew I liked that. I talked about it on a previous episode. I knew that felt good to me the first time I had those Reebok Classics on with the gummy sole and I was walking and some 7-year-old black kid stopped me. He broke away from his parents.
He put his hands on.
He said, hey, man. Hey. I like those sneakers. And I looked at this kid and I had reverence for him as if he was an adult.
Sure.
And I said, thanks, man. And he just walked away. That was his only purpose in stopping me from walking was to let me know my shoes were on fire.
One single tear.
A single tear. He turned around and said, don't be a bitch.
I could see you with a face tattoo.
I think I'm going to get some face tattoos. That's what 2021 is going to bring.
I could see you look like one of those guys that just got a face tat, side of the neck tat, and a little something on your wrist.
I look like a little peep. Little peep, the little Xan.
Yeah, little Xanax.
But I'm a little 30-year-old dad. Little 30-year-old dad.
You're a little 33, aren't you?
No, little 30. All right, little 30-year-old dad.
You got to stop
getting
shopping in Forever 21.
Can't help it.
You're coming up on Forever 31, my boy.
I think I have to once again start off the new year right. We got a lot of new fans over this past week. A lot of people were turned on to the show. These people, welcome to the show. Welcome to the YT Gang. And if you're a little confused about what young and tight is, I have a disclaimer. Young and tight is not a measurement of vaginal or anal disposition, but more so a measurement of your mental state or the state of your spirit.
That's exactly what I had to tell older people when I gave them stickers that said young and tight on it, because with the post-Jeffrey Epstein
we
world,
are in the post-Jeffrey Epstein
with
era.
That world that we live in now, you got to give people now just hear me out.
Pump the brakes.
This isn't a cult.
Right? Don't put me out to dry yet.
This isn't a sex cult.
Let me have my day in court. Let me have my day in court.
Now
Let me explain myself.
Young and tight.
Young and tight is not a vaginal disposition nor an anal disposition.
It's a state of mind.
It is a state of mind, a state of being, and a state of your spiritual, your spirit, your soul.
I feel like we are bringing the energy for 2021
right now. I think we are. Dude, I have so much hope for 2021. We've said it before, and I'm not going to harp on it. 2020 was good to the boys.
2020 was pretty solid for us.
It was pretty solid for us, right? 2021 feels like it's going to be on fire.
That's large in part to everybody out there.
Of course.
Thank you for everybody who listens and watches.
Yes.
And over the, vacation, you would call it.
I had a nice little vacation.
Yeah, I guess over the vacation, we were able to hit a couple milestones, one of which was we hit over 100 subscribers on YouTube.
Yes, thank you guys so much.
Big fucking deal for us.
God, it's a hard crawl to try to break that 100 mark. It was
Andy
difficult.
Dufresne in the sewer.
Yes,
you know,
crawling.
You fucking know that reference.
We would strike the pipe when the lightning struck. Bro, I've watched Shawshank Redemption so many goddamn times. I may be a piece of shit, but I'm not entirely lost.
Well, I'm happy that you know Shawshank Redemption.
Such an excellent movie. It's one of the best movies ever.
I feel like you know a lot of like Morgan's movies.
Morgan Freeman?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like a lot of Morgan Freeman movies. Just Morgan. You guys have a personal
I actually forgot his last name. And
I thought it was just because you guys were so close.
I had to fucking make it up because we're recording, so I was like, oh shit, what's his
Morgan? He'll pick it up. Hopefully he picks that up.
Because in doing this, you forget things a lot. You're like, even when I listen back to this, I go, I fucking know that. Why am I not?
When'd you
be
get
able
put
to
on the
spit
spot?
that word out?
Even somebody as iconic as the great Morgan Freeman can get lost in translation.
Yeah, but I feel like you know a lot of his movies.
I like Morgan Freeman.
I celebrate his whole catalog.
What's Tim
Meadows?
No. Who was Andy Dufresne? Tim
Robbins.
Tim Robbins.
Yeah.
That movie is excellent.
Jacob's Ladder.
It used to make me real sad watching it.
Most confusing movie I've ever seen.
I've never seen Jacob's Ladder. That's
Don't
one that's
bother.
up there.
Don't
No?
even bother.
Don't
I'm gonna
do
tell
it?
you right now. Don't do it.
Makes no sense.
Terrible
But
movie.
I hear it's a renowned film. It's one that a lot of people are familiar with.
No, it is.
Doesn't make any fucking sense.
Renownedly terrible. Too.
Renownedly terrible.
Fucking
That's fair.
everybody will tell you it's a goddamn shit piece of movie.
What did you end up doing?
Cinema.
What did you end up doing for New Year's? What was your day like? Walk me through it.
Oh man, I got up. I trained.
Of course, as the boy does.
Had a nice bowl of oatmeal. Been really into oatmeal
What's
lately.
up with that? You're heavy on the oatmeal.
Yeah,
Doesn't
I
that
know.
make you take a big shit?
Oh yeah, power shits. But it's good because you know
Cleans you
sometimes
out.
the kratom backs you up. So
That's
you need
true.
to push it out.
You need a little bit of that extra
But,
that oatmeal.
Yeah, so it was kind of good, man. It was nice.
Training, little
oatmeal. Yeah, you know what it is? It's a weird thing. I get real big into eating one thing.
You become obsessive.
Yeah,
you're an obsessive type of character.
Yeah, I am, dude. And it's like with what I eat, it's with what I do.
Yeah.
I just get so fucking like
Lost
I went on
in the
this,
minutia
I'm on
of
this
it.
chicken and broccoli kick. All
Okay.
I'm eating is chicken and broccoli and variances of chicken and broccoli.
Right.
But that's neither here nor there. Okay. Right now we're talking about your boy's New Year's.
That's right. So take me through a little oatmeal in the morning, little
got
ass
up.
kicking in the later on in the
You know
day.
it, baby. Got up, got trained. Kind of lounged around really most of the day.
Kind of sounds nice.
Just kind of fucking was lazy. It felt like a Sunday, you know?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know those feelings where you're like, this just feels like a Sunday.
Well, especially after being off like all week,
Yeah.
leading up to it,
Yeah.
you get lost in the days.
Well, I'm trying to like, snap into work mode here, and it's like,
are you going back this Monday?
no, I go back Tuesday.
I'm going back Monday.
Well, actually,
Oh, that's right. You're typically off Mondays anyway.
Well, a little bit of letting the people in on like what we're doing.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'm actually recording with Matt the new intro song.
Yes.
Which you were going to be there, I would assume.
Tomorrow?
Right? Yes.
What time?
11:30. We have a 2-hour session with Matt.
At 11:30 at night?
No, 11:30
I work
in
during
the morning.
the day.
you piece of
I work
shit.
in the day.
You're back at work?
Yeah. Dude, I just got the text message on the way here.
Well, it looks like I'll be
I'm
recording
one
our
of
new
three
intro song
people that
tomorrow.
I'm one of 3 people that isn't coronavirus positive at my job.
So it looks like I'll be recording that song tomorrow.
Yeah, let me know how it goes. I hope it goes well.
It'll go great now that you're not coming.
Oh, God damn it, dude! I like the idea of a Zoom meeting, which we never pushed the bar on that. I wanted to do a Zoom meeting about it.
It was too much. I was like, fuck this Zoom. I'm just gonna go. We're just gonna do it.
That's
know?
fine.
And
He doesn't
whatever
live
we
far
need
from
from
here,
you,
right?
we got it. He lives right up.
Yeah,
the
you
street.
don't need me because we have.
Well, he needs you to do the.
Because what we're gonna reprise our
we're gonna
Mungo. We're gonna
reprise.
try to break loose from the clutches of
Fuck
Mungo
you,
Jerry.
Mungo
He's got
Jerry.
us under his oppressive, privileged thumb.
Yep.
And he's squeezing us for every penny that we have. He won't let us make any money. God damn it, Mungo Jerry.
So I'm gonna go do that tomorrow. But like I was saying about New Year's, it was pretty relaxed, man. Rang in the New Year's with like my family. Steph's mom and dad came over. Her brother, his wife. We just hung out, man. We were watching like crazy stuff on YouTube, like animal attacks and shit.
That's
and,
the way to do it.
And just kind of rang in the New Year together.
Did you stay up till the ball dropped?
I did.
Wow.
It fucked my entire next day up so bad. I'm just not used to like
There's no
staying up
reason.
that late.
There's nothing out there for me past 10 o'clock.
No, and it fucked my clock up the next day.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, God, why am I don't feel like getting out of bed. I woke up at like 8:30, which sounds early, but it's kind of like late for me.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
it's
I'm
late-
an
little
early
late in the day,
riser.
sure.
But yeah, so it was like a really relaxed, just chill.
How long did you
It was
stay up
kinda-
after the ball dropped?
30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Yeah,
Good
I
man.
mean,
Get the fuck to sleep.
You know what it is too, man? Watching, because we watch like the New Year's Eve stuff.
Yeah, you
It
saw all
was
those assholes in their little corrals.
It was super sad.
Isn't it weird?
It was sad. I was like, this is the future world in which we live now.
Yeah, it was like little corrals because typically everybody knows the image of Times Square flooded with thousands and thousands, probably hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah.
And instead it's
Pissing
been
their pants and
pissing
shitting
their
themselves.
pants, kissing
Fucking
strangers.
in
What do
the
you do when
audience.
you got to take a shit there? I don't
You shit
understand.
your pants.
Yeah.
Or you just bring it down a little bit. and
Drop trout and take a dump right there.
Shit on your neighbor's
Right.
feet.
That is definitely
You don't want to
expose the old soul door to that ice cold air.
If you were to shit on these fresh kicks,
oh man, we'd have a problem.
Stomped out.
Good luck finding who took a shit on your kicks though in a sea of 100,000 people.
It's like finding a needle in a stack of needles.
But everybody is in now these little corrals, these little fenced off areas, 4 to 5 people per area, and they're kind of sporadically staged out, I suppose, within 6 foot apart. And it's a shame. It looks just desperate and shitty.
It's sad.
And then it really makes you go like, what is this?
And then like the people that are like announcing the show and stuff, they got to keep the energy up. So Kelly Osbourne is out there and she's like, it's absolutely crazy out here.
Not though, Kelly Osbourne.
Really? There's
Jesus
like 35
Christ.
people in Times Square.
No, legitimately, there was like 35 fucking people.
And she's like, the energy out here is just totally nuts.
Oh my God. Get the fuck out of here.
Like, lady. No, it's not. It sucks.
Sorry, Kelly Osbourne.
And then you got Joel McHale there, the most cynical fucking man in the.
Gotta tell you, his name does not ring a bell.
Yeah, Joe McHale. You don't know him, the soup? Well, you don't know anything.
I don't know a lot.
Dave?
I don't know a lot. Do you remember Papa Don't Preach when she did Papa Don't Preach? Kelly Osbourne. You remember those days?
First of all, Kelly Osbourne is a dime now. Have you seen
she
her?
really?
God damn, she
gonna have to Google that right now.
She's a fucking hottie.
So
she lost all that weight. She stopped doing the meth.
Okay,
she looks terrific.
Which one do you think was really the thing that did it? Do you think it was the losing the weight or the not doing the meth anymore? Like if she could only do one, do you think it would have?
It's hard.
Which one put a bigger dent?
Because the meth is really what's going to take the weight off fast.
That's true. Maybe she bumped those numbers up. Maybe she started doing more meth.
True.
But I ended up having a lovely.
I saw the.
Oh, what?
I saw the pictures.
This Kelly Osbourne?
Yeah, she got some tig old bitties on her and everything.
She got some tig old bitties? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no, she's got cool.
I mean, she
purple hair.
She does. She's got a mug on her
I bet
can
she's
go
got
either
small
way.
Little areolas.
God, you think so? You think she got tiny little dime nipples?
Little baby kisses.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
I think she's got big blown out Cardi B nips.
No
That's what I think. I think they're all misshapen.
Oh my God, I saw that.
You saw Cardi B's nipples, right? I sent it to you.
13-inch circumference areolas.
They're big. It's like somebody just frisbee slices of bologna and they landed where they will.
Yeah,
they landed wherever they
little
will.
Fucking pistachios in the center.
God just fucking chucked bologna for that one.
So gross.
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, she does look pretty good. My New Year's. So what I did first was I went to Sky Zone early in the day with my kid, which is a trampoline park.
Banging out that front flip, my boy.
Bro.
I knew you were gonna try to get one of those. On camera.
Bro. I was going hard in the paint. You didn't see half the shit.
Did you get one backflip?
I got some backflips in there too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I fucked myself up a lot because your boy's 30 and it just doesn't. The body doesn't move the same way it used to.
That Sky Zone, those trampolines are a lot harder than you would think.
Oh,
I smacked my head off of that, and I was like, "Why did this hurt as much as it did?" They're pretty tight there.
I got at certain points as much air as I possibly could, and then had forward momentum as well, and then started to do a nosedive, and there was no move to make except for brace for impact. So I just took it to the face, and I actually started to blow out my back, my shoulder, because I would land with my right arm, and it would engage all the muscles on my back and just blow out my hydraulics.
So I was there.
Yeah.
I was feeling real confident.
Yeah.
I did like a backflip.
Oh, you went to Sky Zone before?
I have been. This is before the zombie apocalypse.
Right, before.
I did like a backflip layout. That's where you just
kind of backward swan dive flip.
Yeah, you completely lay out the backflip, and it just looks like a crescent, like
beautiful.
Did one of those.
Didn't Jeff Hardy used to do that?
Yeah, started feeling real confident, right? Then I went onto the area where you jump in the foam pit, and I thought I could bang a sunset flip.
Oh.
So it's where
Is that like a gainer where you run forward but backflip forward?
Yeah, it's forward but backflip,
yes,
right?
that's called a gainer, yeah.
It's a sunset flip in wrestling. That's all I remember.
The moonsault.
So I went to go pull one of those off.
Yep.
I went up, I went vertical, and I did not finish the rotation, and right down on my neck.
Did you take knees to the face? Did you knee your own face?
I went like a fucking just spike into the ground.
Dude, trampolines are dangerous.
Oh, they're dangerous.
They're so dangerous.
They give you way too much confidence.
Yes, they do, dude.
Because when I went for that sunset flip,
I thought you could do anything.
Stopped the rotation. I was like, why am I not moving anymore?
Time is frozen.
Now I start flailing uncontrollably. And there's about, I don't know, 35 7-year-olds watching me, and I just go right down on my neck, and I hear like a crunch, and I got to get out of the foam. Now I got to crawl out of the foam pit.
Yeah, that's crunchy vertebrae, my guy.
Of course, my wife sees the whole thing, and she's like, Are you okay?
No, I'm actually not okay. I'm gonna walk it off and
my
pretend
neck
I'm okay.
is killing me right now. I want to go home because I'm embarrassed.
I'm fucked up. We need to call the ambulance.
I gotta pretend like, oh no, I'm fine.
We were the only two, my wife and I, the only two adults going hard in the paint. All the other adults were soft-bodied and shitty looking, and they were all just sitting back watching us. And me and my
Where'd you go with your friends?
No. We went. Wait a second, man.
How you doing, guys?
Wait, no. I went with my wife and my son.
Okay.
And we were the only ones that were having a good time. All the other parents were sitting back watching.
Because I was like, wow, you got your friends to do some cardio.
No, now they're not trampoline folk, and that's
impressive.
fine. And there's nothing wrong with not being trampoline folk. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit the brakes for you because it's just fine.
How about be casual walk folk?
No.
How about be
Hey,
salad
they are
folk?
casual walk folk. All right, I'm sure they casually walk.
How about incorporate some more greens into your
No,
diet, folk?
No, god damn it. But at one point, they have a Ninja Warrior obstacle course there.
Oh, dude, I'd be all over that.
God damn, it's harder than it looks, Jay. God damn, it's harder than it looks.
Well, you don't, dude. Come on,
bro. I've got.
Come on,
You know
guys,
I'm a climber.
Guys, look at me in the eyes.
We
right
used to
now.
do parkour.
Look at me in the eyes. Don't compare what he could fucking do.
No, listen to me.
To what the boy with the grip and the upper body
I outclimbed you.
strength got.
I outclimbed you at the gravity vault. That's right. You remember the gravity vault days?
Yeah, I remember the gravity vault
Yeah, that's
days.
right. Which, by the way, we bought
Not for
an hour
nothing.
of time and then left 20 to 30 minutes into it to go eat Five Guys.
Well,
Me and Jay got gassed the fuck out,
I
looked
just-
at each other. Jay says, hey, dude, you want Five Guys? I said, yeah, the fuck I do.
Well,
and then we
I
got
didn't-
up and we left.
I didn't get my bowl of oatmeal that
No, you
morning.
didn't get-
I was
you were-
starving.
you were running
And
on empty.
And then I was like, fuck, these are some fun matches to throw Dave around. So then I tried grabbing a
You
hold
did
of
try grab me. You
And
did try grab me.
You got a rabbit in your blood.
Well,
I'll
I got
give
the
you that.
fear of God in me.
Well, you got great lateral movement.
Yes, I do.
You know,
Yes, I
'cause
do.
You're low to the ground.
Fans of the show have seen my lateral
so
movement.
your lateral movement's terrific.
Yeah, I'm
And-
good.
and I
I'm
was-
good at escaping. You have to, but when you're my size, you have to be good at
I
escaping.
was like, I could catch him real quick and explosive, but if he goes left or right, I'm like a cheetah. I'm just gonna overshoot
like
him.
a bull,
Yeah.
bull. If you move to the side, if you do the
Exactly.
matador, if the bull gets you
You're
with the
a
horns,
jaguar.
you're gored.
You're a jaguar to my
Jaguar.
male lion.
Jaguar,
Jaguar.
not jaguar.
Yeah, but that was
I
was way too confident at Sky Zone. I was like, I always think that I'm 16. I have the ability to do whatever.
I mean, let's be honest though. For our ages, we're very full of youthful exuberance.
Dude, I still roll. I still fight. I could do all that, but not for nothing. I was at 24-hour fitness.
Yeah.
It was me and Josh. Got us a basketball and went to the ball court.
Oh.
And I got up there, I smacked like backboard and stuff
Boys
like that.
got some buckets in them?
But I realized that after we were done playing for about a half hour, 45 minutes.
Your ankles.
No, my ACL and my MCL
Yeah.
from all the lateral movement. I was hurting, and I just thought about that the other day because when Tom Segura,
I was gonna say, I feel a powerful segue coming on right now.
when Tom Segura broke every bone in his body
Yep.
like they were made of candy cigarettes.
They're not candy cigarettes anymore, by the way.
I
They're
was just like,
they're just white sticks that aren't labeled cigarettes.
I was like, first of all, my shoulder is so tight and broad that it doesn't even get back there.
Oh yeah,
But
you look like a
Tom-
guy who has a little bit of a problem scratching certain spots on his back.
Sure,
yeah,
I'm broad. So,
Yeah,
but
you're broad boy.
But Tom, I thought his bone, like he was made of jello. That arm went slip back there.
You know what's crazy is it landed just like this, which is
Yeah.
a totally normal position.
How
But
do
the
you-
weight of his body crushed the bones to dust.
It was, dude.
He's got some. Tom
It was
Segura would
gross.
smoke the shit out of me in basketball, though. No shit. He would smoke the shit
All
out
you
of me in
just gotta
basketball.
do is throw a little water
I
on
can't.
the-
I'm terrible.
little water on the ground.
That's it. That would be the move.
That'll
Spit at his
nullify.
feet. Spit at his feet a little
That'll
bit.
nullify that.
Hock a couple of loogies in the boys' tootsies,
Just like take your sweat off your brow.
but give it a good flick. I tell you though, he's a good basketball player. He would fuck me up. I'm
he
so
could
terrible.
ball for a thick boy.
Yes, he can. Yeah, there are some
But what he
thick boys
can't
that are
do,
athletic.
what he can't do is control his body in space because he.
I feel like there
went-
was once a time where he could, and he thought it was still that time.
It looked like you just threw a Stretch Armstrong into the air and whatever happened.
Whatever happened,
his
happened.
his arms.
What is that thing that the patella?
He broke his patella.
So when he takes off, I looked at it, and it's such a
Well,
violent moment.
When he lands, his ankle or his
Well, when he
leg-
lands, he fucks up his arm, and then it's all such chaos. But right before he lands, you can see the violent pop of that patella giving, and it almost looks like his knee is like hyperextended. It's suddenly elongated.
Yeah.
You can see it, but he's too busy. You're too busy looking at the arm.
The arm is just so fucking broken.
Yeah, and then Bert comes over and he just kind of
let me just go ahead and fix this
which
for you,
I would have
buddy.
never done. We talked about it earlier. If you were ever hurt yourself in front of me, I wouldn't touch you. I'd be like, Jay, I can't run the risk of injuring you further.
I mean,
but
I would because I don't care about injuring you further.
Fucked up, bro.
I would be like, let me put that back because it's not a good look.
That does not look good. Did you?
arm.
I was watching. I don't want to get too much into other people's podcasts, but I was watching the Two Bears One Cave episode where they broke the whole thing down. It was live, and Bert talks about there's like a really dark looking spot by Tom's elbow in the video, and he's like, that was from your skin distorting and twisting. It was like your skin was a fabric and it was twisting, and that was I was like, oh, that's pretty fucking gnarly because you could see it like right at the beginning of the twist. It's all dark purple. Skin's not supposed to do that.
It just must be amazing because nobody ever in the history of ever said, "Thank God Bert Kreischer was here."
But he
apparently, and everybody was like, "It's a good thing Bert Kreischer was there."
Well, initially I thought it was the wrong move, but then turns out not a doctor.
Well, honestly, I'm all about like what you look like. I'm all about style and stuff like that.
And you would never let me look so dry, so like loose and old.
Clock.
He looked old and loose right there. He looked so fragile and sad.
He looked disgusting.
Those moans hurt my soul, bro. I felt fucking bad. I have a lot of empathy, and I could really put myself there for a second.
I honestly, for a little bit, I was like, good for you.
Good for you.
I know I'm a piece of shit.
He got fucked up.
It's kind of when like an MMA guy talks like a lot of shit and he gets clocked.
And then he gets fucked up, yeah.
When he fucking broke himself, like
what you get. You want to play ball with young men?
I was like, how's those tie and tech pants now?
And that's what Bert said. He was like, I think you got it because you were just trying harder than I was. I knew my limitations. I wasn't trying as hard as you were. You have some, Tom has some skill from playing ball back in the day, and he thought he was just going to resurrect those skills and go at it. And it turns out, your arms made a Captain Crunch.
But just like us at Sky Zone, where we got this mindset,
same energy.
Yeah, sure do.
Same energy.
Got a mindset of somebody who's like 18 thinking I could do anything, but I do need to warm up before I do anything now.
Yeah, but after the whole Sky Zone thing, me, the wife, the boy had a great time. Shout out to the Queen Cobra, by the way, who nailed her first front flip of her life. She nailed it.
Yeah,
she pulled it off double action back to back.
Everybody's always so scared to go for that first big flip.
But she was doing it into a foam pit, which, by the way, trying to get out of a foam pit is like, from what I remember from jiu-jitsu,
dude, I had to do that.
Very similar.
Dude,
just struggling and swimming for your fucking life.
I had to do that with a neck injury. Okay,
yo, foam pits are a full body workout.
And then I was like, I mean, at some point, I might have to go help.
I didn't know what the technique was. Is there a technique to getting out of a foam pit? I started to grab foam blocks, and instead of using my hands, I would use them.
Well, because I went in there completely like a spike with my head first.
That's right.
I went deep.
Yeah, because you do all or nothing.
Yeah.
It's all or nothing.
Yeah, no, so because when I realized
when Jakey Boy dives into a situation, he dives in 100%. Head first.
So when I was going down, a couple things I realized. I was like, I don't want to put my arms out.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to hyperextend my shoulders.
So wait.
Because if I break my clavicles, I was like, I'm not going to be able to crawl out of the pit. So
what's left if you take your arms away?
I tucked my neck and just went
became
in.
like a stick.
A fucking lawn dart. I just came in.
Jesus Christ.
But it turns out I went deep into the pit enough to see blackness.
So now you're upside down.
Now I'm upside down.
By the way, sponges filled with disgusting bacteria is what foam pits are. Everybody's sweat. You know how much you sweat in there?
And just piss from little
pouring
kids.
Sweat. Yeah, piss, tears, blood, spit and shit and puke.
I left my self-esteem in there.
You had a sty. You got a fucking sty after that.
I just left everything.
It's still at the bottom of that goddamn foam pit.
My dignity.
I remember my mom was telling me like, no, you can't go in ball pits because there's cockroaches and baby shit at the bottom of them. And I didn't eat. I was like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I didn't eat watermelons forever because my sister told me that if I swallow one seed, a watermelon will grow in my stomach. Then she told me chocolate pudding was actually dog shit. And I was like, oh my God. So I didn't eat pudding.
Yeah.
My entire
she really fucked
child
you up. You missed
and
out.
young adult life because
you didn't want dog shit.
I didn't want to eat shit.
You didn't want dog shit. Who wants to eat dog shit?
And they were like, it was just so weird because like we'd be at parties and they'd be like, okay, anybody want a snack pack? Who wants pudding? And I'd be like, ugh.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, what the fuck is the matter with this kid over here? He doesn't want any pudding?
You know
what the hell's the matter with him?
I gotta.
And I'm like, you guys go ahead and eat all that shit you want, but I don't
want dog shit.
I don't want dog shit.
Dog shit is terrible. Look, we'll come back to the New Year's thing, but now that something's on my mind, I don't want to forget it.
Yeah.
I saw this thing on TikTok recently where it was like, oh, by the way, guys, we launched our TikTok. We've only got one video up there, but we plan to do a bunch of shit with it, a lot of behind the scenes stuff, a lot of fun. There's like duets. You can answer questions. I feel so old. I don't know shit about TikTok.
What to do.
But
I don't know what to do.
We don't know what to do.
I know that like if we put Cindy in a two-piece,
that'll work.
Had her do fun dances.
Oh, also by the way, if our fans
up.
Are out there and they want socks from the Queen Cobra, you want used socks from the Queen Cobra. We're not above selling socks from the Queen Cobra, so keep that in mind as well.
Oh wait. While we're on the sock thing,
yeah.
Dude, I will never forget this moment. I was at the beach with Stephanie,
yeah,
right, and this Indian guy hits her up on like Let Go or
some sort of a selling service.
Yeah,
some sort
I think it was Facebook Marketplace, right? And then what happens is she's selling like stretch pants or
Stretchy
like little
pants?
like you know booty
Stesses?
shorts. Yeah.
Okay.
She's selling some like Nike booty shorts and like a Nike
that she
top.
wore that she sweat in.
One time, but then this is what happens. So the guy goes, "Is it new or used?" And then Stephanie then replies to this gentleman.
It's like
she goes,
used.
"Well, I did wear it one time, but I mean it's pretty much new." And then she tells me this. I'm laying on the blanket on the beach next to her,
and you know what the guy wants.
I was like, "That guy wants to sniff your panties."
Yes,
and then
that's
she
right,
goes,
Jakey Boy Sharp. He knows the game.
Oh, of course. So she then looks to me and goes, "You know, Jay, not everybody in the world is sick as you think they are."
Guess
and
what,
I go,
Steph?
"Okay." And then he answers her back.
Yep.
She goes, "Can you do better on the price?" And then she goes, "Well, I only wore them one time, so I think the price is pretty fair." And he goes, "Oh, you're making me so hard right now." And I go, "Do you think the world is still sunshine and rainbows?"
And did
honey?
she sell it? Did she make that
No,
money?
she
What
was
the
like
fuck,
that
bro?
gross piece of shit.
Oh, come
and I was like,
on.
"Whoa, honey,
How much are we talking? How much are we?
65 bones." But I mean, you know.
Hey, nothing wrong with
She
that.
wanted to go to a good
Shit,
place.
my underwear are up for sale, by the way, if you guys want to buy those too. I'm not above that.
Well, this guy might.
You,
This
yeah.
what's that?
What's this, the Indian
Super
dude from
Friends?
Let Go?
No. Vince from Super Friends.
But all right. So back to what I was saying about the TikTok thing. One of the questions that this girl was asking is advice that your dad is giving you that turned out to be bad advice. That was just terrible parenting.
Okay.
And I thought about it for a while, and I didn't have anything. And then all of a sudden, it dawned on me. Turned out when I was little, we're in my dad's box truck because he was working for a moving company as a Latino man from Elizabeth do.
Sure.
Right. So we're in the box truck. And as we're going through the streets of Elizabeth, we see a very attractive woman, right? She's walking. She's got a great backside on her, beautiful outfit, right? She just looks good. You can tell from a distance. And my dad goes, "You see that lady right there?" I say, "Yeah." And I didn't like ever talking about girls with my dad because it just felt weird. But he goes,
"Sure.
You see that lady right there?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "What beautiful women like is for you to..." is for you to honk the horn at them, and yell to them out the window, tell them that they're beautiful.
That's very Hispanic of him.
That's very Hispanic of him.
Yep.
And that's what he said. He said, beautiful women love to know that they're beautiful. So you honk the horn and you roll down the window and
because
you say
nobody
something.
ever tells them.
And then, by the way, very young I am, maybe 6, maybe 7. We're driving.
Well, how old is she?
I don't know how old she is. Everybody looks fucking really old when you're little. 19-year-olds are full-blown adults when you're a kid. So I don't know how old this lady was.
Because when I was 7 and somebody be 14, I'd be like, Jesus, you're
Fucking
going to
adult.
you're going to be an adult
You're
soon.
so wise, so much wisdom, right? So we pull up next to this woman, and my dad does just that. Just honk, honk, rolls down the window and goes, "Hey, baby, you're beautiful." I don't remember what she did. I know I've seen my dad do it.
Eat shit, creep.
No, I know I've seen my dad do it, and women have turned around and been like, "Ha," and loved it.
Stop the car and then go back.
And you hit her.
Yeah,
What do we,
then
yeah,
you
then
back
you hit
right
her.
up into her.
She likes it.
When she's
Women like
unconscious-
aggression.
When she's unconscious.
Yeah, that's when
the fucking happens.
that's not advice that my dad gave me. But do you know? Because I feel like your
What
dad.
you want to do, hun? What you want to do, son, is knock her out.
Hit
'Cause
her.
When she's knocked out unconscious,
Right.
she can't fight back.
Women say no. And they mean yes.
Oh boy, that's the worst advice.
That is the worst advice. But I've heard stuff like that as a kid.
Now I did. My dad did give me advice.
Yeah.
I told him there was this one group of girls. That used
Old
to
haggard
beat
Bruce Willis
my
gave you
ass.
Yeah, and he
on
goes, "Women hit you because
they like you.
Because they like you."
And then I remember telling that to
But
the
how
girl
bad were they
Miranda.
assaulting you?
Well, pretty bad. There was about 6 of them. They jumped me. So, fucking Miranda Miranda, you bitch, if you're
You
watching
fucking
this.
bitch.
You fucking bitch.
Oh
so
my
I
God.
go like this. They're beating up on me,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You
At
pull the
Galvin
dick out.
school. No.
No?
I go like this. I unshield my face and I go, you're only doing this because you like me. And they were like, we hate you. And then
They kicked you in
started
the mouth.
stomping me out, which could have been a hate crime because Miranda was black.
Okay, so here we're on to something. Hey, Miranda. When we get
Miranda.
money and we can finally afford good lawyers.
Hey, Miranda, if you're listening to this, fuck you.
I know you like Jakey,
You know what?
boy. Right?
I'm going to go beat you up now.
How about that? Look, I'm telling you.
How funny would
Your
it be
dad
if I
wasn't
beat
far
up
from
a
the mark,
36-year-old woman?
Nothing wrong with that. For the pain that she put you through, there was a young girl when I was in kindergarten.
Wait. This one girl, that was one of her minions.
Yeah.
I'll never forget it. I did have a crush on her. She was this cute little
Okay,
Spanish girl.
okay. So you
Always
liked
wore
it when
this,
she beat you up.
Always wore this braid, right? And I forgot what her name was, but she was chasing me one time, and I'll never forget it. It was my first intro to like real karate actually working. I was running from her. I stopped, planted, and bow, threw a back kick, and
Stopped her like a brick wall.
just right in her stomach. She went, ooh, and fucking aired out.
Folded her up.
And I was like, karate works. And then I'll never
bitch.
forget it because she was like, oh, you're fucking dead. This is a second grader telling me.
My back kick begs to differ, bitch.
Dude, I fucking nailed her just Rogan style.
Ooh, folded that bag in
And
half.
then as a second grader, she proceeded to tell another second grader, you're fucking dead.
Yeah.
That's-
As they do. Language.
Dude, this is how I grew up.
Of course.
And I'm like, I can't believe.
You had a bigger backbone than me, though. I had a little girl run over. I had this beautiful Megazord. All
Sure.
the Power Rangers,
Yeah.
connected all of them.
Yeah.
Big Megazord, playing with it on the asphalt.
Pretty rad.
Little black girl, again, not saying anything, just telling a story. Comes over.
But you're
No,
saying a lot.
I'm just saying, I lived in Elizabeth, right? So she runs over,
Fucking Miranda.
takes a running punt at my
Sure.
Megazord, sends the pieces everywhere,
Yeah.
and then just leaves.
Yeah.
And you know how I took it? Like a bitch.
Well,
I think I sobbed.
saying anything, I did have a really weird experience with this one girl, Jody, who was Jamaican.
Jamaican Jody.
Jamaican Jody.
Jamaican Jody.
First
Shout out
time-
Jamaican Jody.
I was in kindergarten. I was like, oh, this chick is trying to show me her panties. And I was like, it's just something about it at the time. I was like,
This is great.
this is great. I had a little boner and everything.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like, wow, somebody's definitely molesting
Did she
this
show
girl.
you his? We can't laugh at that. Oh no.
Oh, sorry.
We gotta redact.
She's-
Redact.
She
What's
actually,
the timestamp?
I saw her later on in life, and
She's
she-
doing okay now?
She's fine.
She's a hooker.
She tried playing it off like,
That nobody ever.
oh, I did find a hooker later on in life that I knew growing up.
Oh no.
So I was like, I'll never forget
Does
it.
every hooker have a backstory where they were abused, or
Well,
is there
this
any
one
hookers that are
was.
just like,
no,
know
this
what?
one was sexually abused, and
all
she
right.
tried telling us, and then I tried saying something, and then because the Kingdom Hall likes to keep it on the wrap.
That's right.
They were like, the father
no.
came up to me and was like, "Hey, you can't just go around telling people that I'm fucking my daughter."
Oh no.
And I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "I don't know, but this doesn't
My
seem
most
right."
sincere apologies,
So
sir.
then, I'll never forget it. I was in, I think like Kennedy Fried Chicken.
Yes.
And she comes
Over
in.
in Amboy?
Yeah.
By
yeah.
ShopRite?
And she comes in, and then a guy sits next to her, and I'm like seeing what's going on. I was with my boy Glenn at the time.
Okay.
We were not like fucking around kind of dudes
Yeah,
back then.
yeah.
We're dangerous motherfuckers.
couple of rough and tumble boys
Oh,
scoping
and
out the
I
situation.
told her, I was like, "Are you with that guy over there? Is he fucking doing anything? Do you want us to hurt him?"
Yeah.
And then he heard, and he was like, "Oh shit," And then she goes, "No, I'm working with him. I'm working with him."
Oh,
and I go,
no.
and I was like, "You're working with him like that?"
How
And
old were you?
I was 21. She was
That's rough.
probably like 18.
That's rough.
And then she was like, "Yeah, he's my guy I'm working with." I'm like,
damn.
I almost said her name.
Oh, he's getting better, ladies and gentlemen. He's getting better.
I said, "Hey, lady.
Hey, lady.
Hey, girl. If you ever need help," I was like, me and
Oh,
my boy
no.
could get you out of this fucking life.
No, she
At
just
least-
thought you offered to be her pimp. She thought you offered
no.
to That's what you were
'Cause
doing,
I
Jay.
said, get out of this life. I didn't say get out of that life. And I
No,
didn't
you
say,
looked her in the eye and said, I can protect you.
I get you more money.
I can protect you. All I'm asking for is just a little
60-40.
piece. That's it. Just a little
60-40.
piece. That's nothing. We can
And I
make a lot of
promise
money
you,
together.
You be my bottom bitch.
You'd be all right. You'd be my bottom bitch.
No, so yeah, I was just. But this is how I grew up.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, that's the same
and
thing.
I'm like,
I got a lap dance by some 18-year-old bitch behind Quick Check. You could see her vagina right through her. I was 11. And she's just grinding her vagina in my face.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is great, man. This is fantastic. I could see the light was coming through her pants. I could see all the everything. And my buddy's sitting next to me, and he's also getting it. Ba-bow. And yeah, life was wild for kids growing up.
I
boys
was
in the
molested
hood.
by the neighbor girl.
Ah, Jesus Christ. Wait a second, man. Holy shit.
But the thing is, like, they don't look at it like being molested, though. Because when it's a girl that takes advantage of you, it's like...
It's woo!
Nice.
I had a dude try to see my dick for a wad of money, and I was terrified. And I said no to the wad of money because I could tell it was mostly singles.
Well,
and he tried, and then I said no, and you know what he did? He pulled my pants down.
Sure.
And he was much older and stronger than me, and when he did that, my body crumbled at the same speed as my pants.
Yeah.
So I dropped with my pants, flopped against
like
the
a
ground.
possum.
So you couldn't really pull him down. You tried to, but you pulled me down with him. And then I got up and I scrambled and I ran away. Then I said hi to him like a week later.
You are hard to catch.
I'm hard to catch.
So
I've been dodging.
If you run away and fucking move laterally, he's not going to get you.
It's the lateral movement.
It's
the lateral movement really does it.
It's like catching a rabbit.
People are so good with a straightforward
North,
line.
south all day.
As soon as you head left
Your
and right, they're
lateral.
like, what's happening?
Your lateral movement is
That's how you
terrific.
dodge a dick grabber.
Well, we've lived a pretty interesting life.
That we have.
Between me being molested by the neighbor girl, then girls beating me up when I was in kindergarten.
Hey, but I'm
first grade
was it a
and
good time?
second grade. I wouldn't change a thing.
Right? Did you go and brag to your friends afterwards?
No, my sister fucking held it over my head forever because what happened was
Now don't say any names.
I left the backyard.
Okay.
We
don't want to out your molester.
I was 3. Okay.
Wait a second. What the
I was
fuck?
like 3 or 4. 3 is what they
How
told
are
me
you
I was
so unsupervised?
Well, that's the thing. They left me in the backyard. I hopped over the fence
and got molested. That's how quick it happens.
And then we went to the basement, and I remember she took me into the thing, and she was like playing with my dick a little bit.
Sure.
I'll never forget. I was wearing like real like short blue shorts with like 2 like yellow.
That memory
lines.
is burned into your mind.
And my little dick was hard. I was like, what the fuck is going on
What's
here?
happening?
But I know it was cool. I mean, I was okay with it, you know? And then I remember my sister found me because they thought I got kidnapped.
Oh, my God.
Because you got to remember, in the 90s, kidnapping was a big thing.
It was constantly on the news.
You know, it's now you see a lot of different stuff.
It's
but there was
10:30.
a lot.
Do you know where your children are?
There was a lot of kidnapping.
Yeah.
So people love grabbing up kids when I was younger. So
now they just take them to islands and fuck them.
Yeah, now they give them a jet plane.
Now they just drain their adrenalized blood and summon Moloch.
So then what happened was, like, my sister found me at the neighbors, and she saw this. She fucking ran in there, grabbed me, and then like took me out.
She beat that bitch's ass? Or she was like, thanks for...
Not really.
Not
because
really.
she was younger than my
Of course,
sister.
that's a very intense situation.
So my sister didn't know what to do.
Sure.
So she was like...
Well, you were younger than her and she molested you.
She threatened me forever with it, though, because she was like, anytime I get out of line, she'd be like, I'll tell them what you and Christian did. And I was like... It was Christian with a K, okay?
As soon as you said that, I was like, wait a second.
His name wasn't Christian. It was a chick.
It wasn't Christian.
But yeah, she was cutie. She had a little bob haircut and everything.
Good for her.
And then I remember seeing her later on in life when I played Bearcat football.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, Christian.
Look at how athletic I am now.
Remember when you molested me?
Remember those times? Remember the molesting times?
Oh, God.
Well, to steer this ship...
We can laugh about it
We can laugh about it now, all right? Trauma's always great in hindsight.
Yeah.
So let's steer the ship back
Everybody
to
gets molested.
the remainder of my New Year's night, which, you know, there's not a lot to tell there. I met up with some good friends. We hung out. I dressed ridiculously as I tend to do, and we drank a lot more than I like to drink, and we ate a lot more than I like to eat.
Sure.
And we stayed up way later than I wanted to, which is like 2, 3 in the fucking morning. And honestly, I'm just so old in that way. I'm young and tight.
And then they tried roping you into group sex.
No, that's not what happened, all right? But I did.
At what point did they try roping you into group sex?
Every point. If you see me in my...
They're always trying to get...
well, that's what... I'm waiting for... Okay, look.
I think it's just an older people thing. At some point, you're like...
People turn into swingers.
Everybody just wants to have group sex now.
Well, I'm going to start running into this, I'm sure.
Look, you're my friend.
As we become famous...
You,
right.
Okay? I'll have
How much do you like me?
Not enough to have group sex with you.
Okay, that's fair. That's
Not
fair.
enough to let you
Boundaries
fuck my
are
wife.
important, right? Boundaries are
Sure
important.
are. They
And what
sure
I think
are,
is,
Dave.
I'm anticipating getting to a point in our career where we might have accrued some fame, some admiration, and
like Brendan Schaub and his wife go, hey, Dave.
Oh, jeez.
I'd love to have some group sex with you guys.
Jeez, that's too. I couldn't have that happen. He's too big. It's. I don't want to be
But then you get to have sex with his wife. Who's a
She's a smoke show. Good for her, but I just like... I've never been an overtly sexual person.
But then you got to watch that guy gorilla smash your
God,
wife.
no, gorilla smash
and
is
then
the
you're
phrase.
going to go home, and then it's going to be like, he was much better than you.
Of course, that's the nightmare, right? Isn't that
that's
the big
really
fear? Is that you run into a dude and that happens, and then he's better at it. His piece is bigger than yours. I can't have that.
I was thinking about this the other day and how I feel bad for chicks sometimes.
How so?
Well, they make these decisions, right? And it's like
to lay under us.
Yes.
Yeah.
For like 5 minutes of shitty dick, and it just ruins their life sometimes.
I'll tell you what.
I'm like, you ruined your life. Because I watch a lot of these teen mom things, and I'm like, you ruined your life for 5 minutes of shit dick.
Yeah.
Congratulations. And then you let the guy
call it shit dick.
come in you. It's like, when you
or
watch these
on
girls,
you or at you.
No,
it's such a demean.
Here, I call it dick throw.
And then all of a sudden,
like you're letting somebody dick throw up on you.
And then you have the werewolf goes away. So after you and you come over, and then you go.
Well, that's the thing. Like a guy after he's done coming feels good.
Feels good, but then also
wait. He feels
moves
good.
on.
But the thing is, when a girl is done and she's got like semen on, she's like,
jizz
I
on her.
feel fucking terrible and unsatisfied.
Yeah.
Oh wait, now I'm pregnant.
I wouldn't want to do that if every time you had sex with a woman, she somehow managed to blow a concentrated wad of white shit on you.
And then she felt great, and then you felt like shit and unsatisfied.
Yeah, and you could also watch her eyes like undilate after she does that. Because I feel like that's what happens to men. Our eyes go back to, they go shark eyes when you're in it. And then as soon as you come,
yep.
And you kind of look around the room and you're going.
See, now
looking
if you're
for
married,
a towel.
If you're married, it's a great thing.
Right. It's a bonding experience.
It's a bonding experience. It really is. You never feel closer to your wife. And also, I think your wife likes it because she loves you. And at the same time...
And she likes to know that you find her attractive still, right? You become
this different guy for about a window of an hour.
Yeah.
Where it's like, honey, go get the laundry. In the sleet outside?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure. All right, baby. Do you need me to go to shop right
I draw
for you
attention.
too?
I go, hey, look, I'm doing the dishes. I'll draw attention to it. I go, hey, I'm doing the dishes.
Hey,
and she'll go,
I wiped down the bathroom.
And I'll go, hey, you want a massage? And I'll put in that work. I'll do a whole massage now. I've learned that now in my old age. It's
the
like
massage technique.
We bust out the whole table because she's
masseuse.
Not a masseuse. A masseuse is a dick tugger. Okay. Now we're not going to use the term masseuse.
Monsieur.
No. That's a French man. That's a French man. She is a massage therapist.
Wait.
A monsieur?
Did your friend ever get a massage from her?
No.
Don't fucking lie to me.
No.
It's not. One of you guys could take me.
I think that
because I was just gonna say, like, if this group sex thing is real, actually, it'll start with something like that.
Well,
it'll start
actually you
there.
would think that until you get a deep tissue massage, and then you go, this isn't sexy at all. This hurts.
It was awesome.
It's great.
I got one.
But it hurts.
It was like a spa day here at my house.
Yeah, it was nice. We bought the table and everything.
Yeah.
It was a good time. But it hurts. It's no joke. When she finds that like muscle that you tweaked and she beats the shit out of it, there's kind of not a lot of things that are as agonizing.
It's pretty bad.
It makes me curse at her. It makes me go, you
But honestly,
bitch.
like her being like your wife and like me liking her as a human being, there was things that like I wanted to get done that I was like, I don't want to ask her to like fucking massage my feet, like that's a weird thing.
I don't even like
it.
asking her to
Cindy,
massage
most
my
of the
feet.
damage is in my neck from the swanton bomb that I took in the foam pit.
You know where a lot of mine is? In this area back here, like right in the shoulder blades, there's like a bundle of muscles, especially when I throw punches, that always gets tweaked.
Yeah.
And she always finds it, and then she beats the shit out of it for an hour, and it hurts like hell.
You feel better.
I do feel better afterwards. It is a beautiful thing. But yeah, man, it was a rough New Year's. It was a rough New Year's morning. I mean, I enjoy dressing up. I enjoy hanging out, but like
I was wearing pineapple pants and a tank top,
were you?
my dude.
Did you see me? I was in a suit with a cheetah print shirt.
Too much.
With the gold chains hanging out. I like to dress up, man. I like to dress up for holidays.
Yeah, but when you're going to somebody's house that is not going to even dress a third of
well, let's be honest. Nobody's going to dress. I mean, the boy gets super drippy for no reason.
Sir, I look pretty goddamn good
you
in
do.
that New Year's Eve episode.
Well, oh, that's right. We looked fucking great.
That holiday episode.
But I mean, we're in the small. We're on the upper
I had
echelon.
The skinny tie.
It was great.
The vest on.
I like the compliments. I like the feedback. Just like
after we
the
saw
young black man in the mall telling me that my outfit was fire the other day.
Speaking of young black man in the mall, so
where's this going? Go on.
There is a gentleman that I spoke with yesterday that watches and listens to the show.
Okay.
And there is a very nice young lady that also supports our show.
Yes.
And
so fans of ours.
This person.
2 fans of ours.
It's really hard when you're not saying names. That's the whole thing of it.
Yes.
Anyway, this one person was like, hey, could you like put in a good word for me with that big titty chick? And I was like, what big titty chick follows us? So he flips through, he goes, her. And I was like, oh.
That's right.
That big titty chick.
Now, if you happen to be this big titty ginger chick.
Yeah, huh?
Who is a fan of our show, and you hear this episode,
and
you think that we're talking about you, maybe DM us.
Look through our followers, and who's a
impossibly thick
stud
of a man,
dark skin,
a back that doesn't quit. I mean, he could carry me around like Yoda for the rest of my life, and it wouldn't cause him a single problem.
He could carry you around in a papoose,
and it wouldn't be an issue.
Papoose.
He wouldn't even
give him back pain.
Nope, he'd be fine.
Well, anyway, if you're listening to this, big tittied
ginger fan,
ginger gal, there's a big dark skin chocolate stud that wants to holler at you. But then I told him, I'm like, hey, Marcus, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't pull any punches. You know this. I was like, you're a black dude.
Right.
She's a white chick.
Right.
I was like, not all white chicks are into black dudes, and that's not a race thing.
And if that is
then
the case,
I told him, and then I go, because not all black girls are into white guys. He goes, that's a fucking lie. I go, really?
All black girls are into.
And then I was like looking back, and I was like, oh, Dave in his apartment complex, me with the. That makes sense. They think we're adorable little kind of baby Yodas.
Yeah. We're little baby Yodas to them.
To them.
I never dated a black girl, but I had a lot of black girls that had crushes on me. I was in the bus one time in high school acting a fool as I did.
Sure.
And some young black girl told me to shut the fuck up because I was annoying her.
Miranda.
And I didn't know it was goddamn Miranda. And I didn't know what to do. So I looked at her and I said, hey, I'm sorry. And I blew a kiss at her. From that moment on, she was hooked. Yeah. I mean, I couldn't shake her if I wanted to. It was constant admiration.
Yeah.
It was adorable.
Because you're an adorable little baby Yoda thing to
I'm
her.
an adorable little baby Yoda to her.
When she goes home and her brothers are all football studs.
That's right.
It's like, but Dave is so cute, you know?
Strong backbones, a lot of commitment, a lot of tough, no bullshit kind of, and then they like me.
If you guys do wind up finding love with each other and fuck, then we... as DJ VW, have done our job.
And if you do make a little cinnamon swirl baby.
And we encourage that love.
If you make a little cinnamon swirl baby.
Sure, that interracial love.
You got to name, the middle name? Soldor. That'd
be pretty dope.
That'd be the youngest member of the YT gang, by the way.
That would be hands down.
The youngest. We would celebrate that.
Yet. Actually, I think Jack is the youngest member.
Right now he is, which, by the way, he loves it. He's constantly like, YT gang,
hard,
young and tight. And I'm like, it's so funny, but you're a kid. You probably shouldn't say that. But he's like, yeah, young and tight. And then he goes, ho, 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 daddy. So he says that to me. I'm like, yeah.
You can't
I fucked my kid up. He's racist as shit now.
Boy, that last one with all the Asian stuff. I listened back on it. I was like, sorry.
Yeah, but I mean, they're forgiving people.
It's all jokes, guys.
Think about Nagasaki. They are Hiroshima. They are a forgiving people.
They're great.
They like us. They'll
speaking
of,
also
very tough.
Speaking of, on New Year's, no Italian food places were open.
Okay.
No pizza joints.
Yeah, because Dominic Donkey, motherfucker.
Nothing.
Oh wait, that's a Christmas thing. My bad.
Yeah, no. So no pizza. So we had a Chinese food New Year's.
Nice.
Eve.
That's cool.
It was pretty dope.
Yeah, we had a lot of stuff that was catered and it was good. But you know, you get your meat off that real quick. Thank you.
Sure.
Young dudes who like my drip, of course. Guy's Own Bad Advice from Dad. New Year's. This is the thing that I think is very important, which is you got a back on you. The coronavirus bill. Right now, I was on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, by the way, did you get any money?
That shit. Yeah,
I got some money too. That was cool.
Yeah, Stephanie got $1,200.
Yeah, not a lot of money, but got some money.
But right to the fucking bank account. Like 2 days later.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
It wasn't like that last time when it's like 90 days, 60 days.
Mine was pretty fast last time.
Ours was pretty instantaneous, man.
This time, it was right on the money. But
I mean, sure, it would have been nice having 4Gs, but
would have been real nice. I was really looking forward to that, but hey, I mean, we're doing all right. But I do feel bad for the people that really needed it because it's a drop in the bucket.
It's funny you say that because I was just talking about that with Josh because they were like, if you could forego your money and give it to somebody who really needs it, would you do that? And I was telling Josh, I would definitely do that.
Yeah, especially like small business owners.
Because honestly, right now, we're pretty okay.
Yeah.
Like me and Steph are pretty comfortable. And if somebody else really needed that money, I would love for it to go. But then it's kind of like how the government doesn't trust you with money. I don't trust the government with my money in that sense. Like, how do I know who you're giving it to? Can I delegate my own money to whatever?
Yeah, if they gave it to you and say do what you will with it, which I guess they kind of did.
Yeah,
There's nothing stopping us right now from pulling that money.
Yeah,
out
I'm not
going,
going to do that.
Once it's in there, it's in there.
I need you to not put it in my account. I need you to give me a piece of paper that says, where would you like this to go?
Exactly. Write the name and address of whoever this is going to.
And once the money's not real to me like that.
Yes, but once it's in my account.
Once it's in my account, it becomes real.
It's mine. I'm very sorry.
It's like a casino. It's like, here's plastic chips that are money. Well, this isn't really money.
Until you got that cold, hard cash in your palm.
Yeah, so I'm going to take all 300 of these and put it out on black.
All willy-nilly, exactly. We would have put it on black had you not put it in our account.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, $300 gone? Oh, who cares?
No big deal.
That was only a pair of J1s.
But one of the
pair
things
of Jordan 1s
that was in this this coronavirus bill that got passed was there was a bunch of shit that was hidden in it, which I guess is the nature of bills that get passed. There's always small details that have nothing to do with it. That they want to enact or whatever. And there was a couple of weird ones, but the weirdest one was
the horse
a horse thing.
There was a thing for like people who own like horses.
Really?
Yeah, like
I did not know that.
Like stud horses, like prize, like racetrack horses. There was a like 2.3
There's also
billion
the aid to Pakistan. There's also the
didn't know any of that?
Felony charges for illegal streaming. But one of the most special things, I think the most important thing, was 180 days to UFO discllosure.
Oh my God.
We've been given a fucking legitimate countdown.
We got a motherfucking countdown now, guys.
2021 has me so bonered up. I cannot believe.
But I'm so worried about like
interfering with this?
Not just that, but I feel like I got to be careful when I go to sleep because now I'm thinking like, what if I could like fall like so gradually into it that I start astro projecting myself?
I don't want that.
The astro projecting.
It's too heavy for me. I don't want that.
Scares me a little bit.
I have a thing.
It does.
I don't think I've ever talked about it to you, and so this is gonna sound super strange. But when I was homeless, you have a lot of those really dark, lonely nights.
Sure.
Where not a lot is going on, and the depression keeps you from falling asleep. Yeah. So one night, I'm just sitting on the floor of this abandoned place, and I'm staring at the darkness behind my eyelids. I can't go to sleep. And eventually I start trying to pick a point in the darkness and just desperately trying to focus on it. And what ends up happening is all of you know how
white?
If you close your eyes and there's expanding, contracting globs of like purple and you know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of.
It's not just full black. There's shit going on a little bit.
And then you kind of like get particle-y looking stuff.
Yeah, the particle-y looking stuff.
There's sometimes where you're like kind of going through like what looks like a tunnel.
You're the only fucking person I've ever talked to that knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. If you close your fucking eyes really hard and push on them, you'll start seeing that.
Oh yeah, don't
shit.
push on them. I did that in the shower the other day. You will see bright white and all kinds of weird shit. I've seen palm trees with a road before.
And also, if you're gonna masturbate in the shower, make sure you're on your knees.
But masturbate in the shower don't masturbate in the shower because it turns into spider webs.
Yeah.
It's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It's actually just cum.
It goes
just
webbing.
cum. Yeah, it does. It turns into webbing. I used to have a song that went, "Don't bust a nut in the shower, cause it'll never work out. Don't bust a nut in the showers, it'll never work out." Said, don't bust a nut.
Speaking of you putting songs together, Dave tried putting a fucking song
Oh
together
my God.
for the new intro.
Oh, wait, no, I didn't get past my...
Well,
okay, go ahead. Let's segue.
I vetoed it immediately because it had 6 gunshots in the first one. So that pa, pa.
Yes.
There was like 6 of those.
There was a lot of
them. And
I
was like, there's just too many gunshots
I was
in here,
focusing
Dave.
on Dave and Jay versus the world, so I wanted to kind of have this combat element.
Yeah, but like, why gunshots? Why
because
so many?
What are you going to hear?
You're like click, clack.
Think about a combat element that you that's going to sound
guns.
good. We don't have. We should have guns.
We have knives.
Can we?
If you like made a thing that was like
shing,
that's
not a bad idea.
I'd be like, that's
pretty cool.
But the thing is, when you're click clacking with guns and shit, I'm like,
a little aggressive.
We're not click clack.
I was kind of high and I was just throwing stuff together, and I was trying really hard to make something that I had never made before, and it's a muscle that you have to work out.
Just because you get like complimented by young black
does
kids,
not mean that I can make gang-related music.
You can't just make click clack and pow pow.
I get a little disillusioned, Jay.
You're highly disillusioned.
When I go to the mall and young black people appreciate the drip, I go home and I start to think about my rap career.
Sure.
I start to think about
I could see it.
Maybe we could turn YT Gang into an actual physical gang with gang colors and gang signs. These are the things that go through my mind.
It could be like yellow and gray. That could be our thing.
I think so. I think we really could, and we could probably take over, a small city.
Blood in, blood out.
Exactly.
Kind of thing. They got to fight
people.
me to get in.
I don't think that really works out for them.
I like where you're going, but does
you didn't like it? Is there anything that you liked about it?
Well, no.
No, you didn't like anything about it?
I like that you tried to do something.
Yeah.
It's like, I love you and I'm doing the dishes because I love you, not because I love to do the dishes.
Sure, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
There was nothing redeeming about it. I thought it was mildly...
there was a lot of click clacking. There was a lot of yeah. And then also the clip that you made, the promo clip.
Yeah.
Sure was a lot of Dave in that, don't you think?
I am a little biased.
There was an awful
lot
lot of Dave, considering I think I'm the backbone.
How dare you? Look, I didn't mean to do that.
Mine is so much more funny.
I try to be very conscientious when I do that.
I was like, is it me or is there a lot of Dave in this? And then, my family,
when I
because
create
they're
clips,
biased,
it's
they're
the same thing as masturbation.
No, they were like, no, there's a lot of Dave in this.
Yeah, there's a lot of Dave.
But they were like, there was a lot of you in the first one. And I go, yeah, it was funnier, right?
Well,
and everybody's like, yeah, of course it was funnier.
Wow, wait a
and
second.
they go, Dave.
Yeah, but it was useless. This was advertisement. This is actually something that we could advertise and promote. I can't promote you.
Well, they don't even know about your gun violence and all that shit.
All right, that was a mistake. All right, I tried to work something out and it didn't work out that well. But look, to pull it back, I want to wait. Go ahead.
Speaking of gun violence,
yes,
there's this guy that I used to work with. I'm not joking. He used to have mild
Now be careful
Tourette's.
with names.
I'm not gonna say his name.
Okay,
Chris.
Oh, God damn it!
So no, he had a mild case of Tourette's or something. So he would go like this. He would go. And he would make this gun.
He would spray from the hip?
Spray the gun thing, right?
Wow.
And when he first started riding with me, I pretended like it wasn't happening.
Yeah.
But as I got more comfortable, I was like, hey yo,
why
holster
are you doing
that shit.
Why the fuck are you doing that,
I would
bro?
tell him like, hey, cowboy, holster that. And then he'd be like, oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying. And he would always do, so like, let's say a car cut us off.
Yeah.
He'd be like, hey. And then he would fire
a whole lot of gang shit.
Dude,
there's a guy at my building that's like that. We call him TF, trigger finger. Because he walks around outside the building, he does this shit. He goes. And then when that runs out of ammo, he does this. He goes. And he does it to windows of people's apartments, by the way.
That's a guy who helped carry somebody's groceries in the.
Yes, you got a good memory on. Yeah, trigger finger was a. Obviously a sketchy guy. When you see a man with a ghost gun.
Well, Cowboy Chris used to do the same thing, except I would tell him holster that shit.
Would he holster it?
Yeah, he
out
would.
of respect.
He would. He'd be like, this is going away. Look,
my bad.
I'm putting it away.
My bad.
And then he'd be like, but it could always come out. But it could always fucking come out.
You better watch that mouth.
I'm gonna put it back.
Did he ever tell you what that's from? Where did that originate?
It's mild Tourette's.
I was just born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe it's anal beads.
Maybe maybe there's some trauma there.
Well, I don't know. I was just like, that's kind of weird. But yeah, weird. That was just like a segue off that gun thing that you do.
Well,
but yeah, he had a weird fucking tick where he'd be.
I'm not going to give up on that music thing. Not to say that I want to use that music in a permanent.
I want you to give up on your music career.
No. I'll never give up on my music career. It's impossible.
I just don't want you to pursue it. I'm a jealous guy.
Speaking as the man who brought to you Dear Jay, I'm not giving up.
Dear Jay was pretty solid.
It was a beautiful song. And we
good.
Still have yet to remake that, and we're going to get it done. And we're going to do beautiful things with that.
I'm going to go tomorrow, and I'm going to start working out our new intro song,
like
so hopefully that goes well. I wanted to release Dear Jay, dude. I thought it was really
I don't think there's no time limit on that.
Yeah, but I think people forgot about it. That's like episode 10 shit.
But it's our job to bring it back. We can do whatever we want.
You know what the funny thing about it is? Like, it's kind of sad now. Like, if you look on like the videos or whatever, because you only get like a certain block from the newest,
Yeah.
And it's like all those old ones. I'm like, damn, it took us all of that to figure it out. What you got here.
But once we figured it out,
with the child molesting stories and whatnot.
Around episode 15, I think, is when
we really started tying together.
We tossed the artwork up and everything became solidified and became tight. And we've had kind of the same image since then. But yeah, it took a fucking while. It took 15 episodes to figure that out.
I know for 2021, we got some pretty big stuff.
Big plans.
We're thinking about relocating studios.
Absolutely.
So we're thinking about moving the studio, and we're probably going to do a complete like setup, like
we're thinking
overhaul.
about YT Gang Productions, baby.
We're thinking about YT Gang Productions.
That's the future.
Thinking about starting something up and kind of help produce some podcasts and some local talent and shit.
Because we're that good.
We're just we are that good. I don't want to toot my own horn, but
but I totally do.
But
Trigger finger.
So we got a lot of stuff coming up and real cool shit. As long as we could beat the aliens,
Did you see the Oahu UFO? So one of the things that's going on.
I saw that real clear triangle video that's out right now.
Dude, there's so many UFO videos coming out now. It's fucking awesome.
I know.
In Oahu on New Year's Eve in Hawaii, there's awesome videos. By the way,
the Big Island, brah.
Fucking Hawaii does New Year's so spectacularly. It's beautiful. You can find these videos, but
smoke meth.
What's a little bit hard? I don't know if people smoke meth in Hawaii. Is that a problem in Hawaii? You would think you live in paradise.
Dude,
why would you fuck it up with meth?
You don't know about
Ice,
that?
Ice Baby?
Dog the Bounty Hunter.
You got to get a moment of silence.
He's not dead.
I'm sorry, for his wife, Beth Hunter. Moment of silence for Beth Hunter, please. 3
Beth
seconds.
Hunter. Okay, now can we go again?
Her big cans. You ever see her? She beat people up with those titties.
Oh, she was such a bitch.
You ever see when he cried?
I'll hit you with bear mace, brah.
Yeah, dude. You ever seen when she cried when he cried when she passed away? It hurts so bad. Dog the Bounty Hunter seems like
Truly
a genuinely sweet dude. He seems like a good guy.
Well, he did call he can't just say I don't want you dating N-bombs and.
Did he say that?
Oh,
that
yeah.
was Mel Gibson.
No,
don't conflate the two.
Mel Gibson has a
Are
problem
you
with
talking
the
about
Jews.
my beautiful golden Donkey Kong of a man?
He said,
Dog
I don't
the Bounty
want my
Hunter?
daughter dating any N-words.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Hey, I mean,
and then
hey.
he's like, all things through Christ, brah.
That's right. All things through Christ,
It's just
bro.
the only
I don't
thing is
see the
that
problem here.
Jesus don't allow him to
I'm just
relax.
saying when she died, he was very, very sad, and it broke my heart to see him
But
that
why
sad. I
would
didn't
you?
know he
Because
didn't like the
according
N-words.
to him, she goes to heaven, whatever that is.
I mean, I don't know.
But anyway, as long as we could beat the fucking UFOs before they get here and like put our new studio together and do all that, we're gonna be in real.
Yeah, because if they come here with peace and love and everything,
sure.
But they change the landscape such that we can't do Dave and Jay versus the world. It becomes Dave and Jay versus the aliens.
The aliens.
And
Dave
we
and
fuck
Jay,
them up because you're not taking this away
Dave
from
and
us.
Jay versus the universe at that point.
I don't want a fucking world where this doesn't vibe with people.
Honestly, it's just like when they come down, not for nothing, guys, they're gonna tell you what to do.
I'm gonna fuck them up.
And us as humans, we're like, hey, if we want to destroy the fucking planet, we're gonna destroy the
That's
because
fucking
this
right.
is our fucking planet.
I'm placing this bet right now. If they come down and they're aggressive and we find out that they're malicious, then we have to fight them. I'm gonna kill one before you kill one.
I could see that.
I'll kill a fucking alien before you kill an alien.
Because you know why? I think you would follow through on getting a gun.
I have
and
to.
all
Well,
that.
I have because I'm a small person and because violence
Sure.
is not typically tilted in my favor.
Yeah.
I have a strong commitment. I can commit if I sense that things are going that way.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to commit to it, and that's
Yeah,
just.
you're
I
ready
think
to bug out.
It's the plight of a small dude.
Yeah.
When you're small, the whole world is
It's
dangerous.
kind of collapsing on you. Everybody's bigger than you.
Everybody's bigger. Every normal situations for other people are problems for tiny
Sure.
people. So everything to me has
a
me on edge.
crossover is like a Humvee.
It's a big
big
issue.
car.
Whereas for you, you're not really in a lot of danger. You can kind of be laxed about it.
I feel
you
pretty
can kind of
comfortable.
think. You don't have to jump to any crazy conclusions.
No.
For me, my size makes it a life or death situation.
It's the
I gotta
worst
jump.
case scenario.
It's every fucking time. So when
And
these
you're-
aliens come and they pop that shit,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
And
be
you're-
the Cobra's taking out the first one.
And your son is really relying on you because he's like, my dad is the biggest guy in the whole world.
talking about the Cobra Kid?
And the best fighter.
That's
and
right.
My dad will protect me.
That's
Little
right.
does he know that 98% of the population could take him out.
I don't like those numbers. That's not an accurate number. All right,
98.6%
That's not that. I like
of
to
the
think
population
that
could
it's a little
beat
bit
your
better than
dad
that.
to death.
No, it's a little bit better than that. All right, I think that my numbers might be a little bit
Not
more favorable than that.
much.
All right. Well, listen. If I'm 98.6, that 99.7 is fucking up Alex.
Guys, this was episode 28 of DJ VW. As always, I'm Jay. He's Dave.
It's true.
Let's kill 2021.
Woo!
We're out.
Love you. Bye bye.